about renting and ownership. What is the best thing to do, or rather, what should you do when it comes to that? Should you rent? Should you own a home? If you're having doubts, if you have questions, we have the right guest in studio here with us. We do have Nyambura Gigi. She is a real estate advisor from Kenya Great Properties. Nyambura, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good to have you here.
Thank you for inviting me.
I started with, how long have you been in real estate?
I came to Mombasa to practice real estate in 2015, January. So that is exactly 10 years.
Why Mombasa?
That's where I got an opportunity.
Mhm.
I was in campus. I was looking for an opportunity to not only to earn a monthly income, but
Yeah.
I was looking for financial freedom. I knew early that I did not like to work in an office and get, I was earning, when I was working in Nairobi, in campus, I was earning around 30,000, which was not enough. I knew early that I wanted money. I wanted to make enough money for me to be financially free. And that's why I decided to pursue the route of real estate.
And how was that for you when it came to now building your financial freedom?
Well, quite interesting.
Yeah.
Because first you have to learn the rules of the game. In any game you participate in, you have to know what are the rules. What do I need to do? What will it call me to do so that I can be able to achieve what I need? Of course, you need time, good strategy, all right, and commitment to that strategy.
Yeah. How was it getting into the market? So you come to Mombasa. It's a new city.
Yes.
And so meaning you have to know
what
people.
I did.
Yes.
Was actually really smart. I went to Nairobi Homes Expo. Okay. Once I decided that's the field I want to get into, I went to Nairobi Homes Expo. It was in KICC. That was in 2014. And then I just met all the developers, salespeople. I talked to everybody.
Yes.
Everyone who was having an exhibition there. Spoke to them, and then got all these great contacts, and then started following up after that, started going to interviews and all that. But the one that sailed through was for a developer in Mombasa.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So that's what led you here.
Yes.
Okay. Do you own property?
Yes, I do, of course. I do. I started investing with the developer I came to work for. As I sold the houses and then the commissions were coming in, I started now investing in those houses which I've already sold by now. But that's how I started. Yes.
How does one start? And I like that you own properties.
Right.
How does a beginner
Yes.
get into owning a property?
The most important thing is to know exactly what you want. What are your goals? Okay, what are your financial goals? If you're looking at financial freedom, like I was, aiming to own your home is a good idea. Okay, if you're aiming for cash flow, buying a home for rental is important. Also, if those are not important to you, all you need actually to concentrate on is income generating. Then of course you need to focus on other areas like business. Of course, if you're getting into real estate, you're buying for rental, you're buying for B&B, you have to know exactly what is it that you want, what are your goals, so that you can strategize and take the steps that lead you there. Then another important thing, when you know exactly what you want and the stage you are in life, is to talk to a financial expert. Okay. They're called financial coaches. You can speak to these people at a small fee, and then you can be able to together come up with a plan, a strategy of how you are going to achieve these financial goals. Because people think that real estate, nyumba tu, nanunua nyumba tu, it's a good idea. No, you have to consider a few things before you take that step.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'll send you back to because I want to refer back to your story.
Yeah.
Because this is something that you've experienced.
Yes.
When you bought your first property, what did you buy it for?
Right. I was also just every Kenyan is romanticizes this idea of just owning a home.
Yes.
Yeah. If you own a home, umefika. yeah,
True.
you're,
Yep.
you're home and dry,
Yeah.
right? So that was my goal. I want to own a home na nimefika.
Yes.
That's it. But of course, as you still in that industry, you get to learn a lot. You get to learn a lot that is not always a good idea, because if you're buying in places that probably you don't want to live, then that is not a good idea. It lowers the quality of your life.
I like that.
Yes.
So let's get into it. Let's look at the difference between now renting and ownership.
Yes.
Yeah. What's the core difference between renting and ownership, and why would you advise somebody to pick
Well,
either of those?
once again, the most important thing is what are your goals? Yeah. What do you want to achieve? Do you want what stage are you in your life? Yeah, it's not just I don't mean by years, because most people are told when you get to 30, 40, surely you must have a home. Yeah, otherwise what are you doing with your life? Right? So the most important thing is to know, what is it that I want to, where am I going in terms of my financial life? What is it that I want to do? If you want to go into cash flow, you want to grow your income as a young person, your target market is young people. My best advice is grow your income, cash flow. Get into, if you're buying assets, let them be cash flow generating assets, because you're young, you're growing, you have a bigger risk appetite. You can be able to grow your money rather than just tie down your money to a home, a big home. Tie down your money and that's it. You go slower.
So you wouldn't advise a young person to own a home?
Not not specifically. It's
Why?
very, very, very important to invest in real estate.
Okay.
But buying your own, if let's say for example, young people, you have 5 million, for example.
Yes.
Would I advise you to take that money, go to Mtwapa, where I have a lot of houses, and pay the 5 million and live in that home? No, I would not. What I would advise you to do is come to Mtwapa. I show you some beautiful rental opportunities that you can invest into.
Yes.
For example, now a beautiful high-end properties that if you're buying off-plan, most young people can be able to come in, right? Beautiful homes that are starting at moorings at 2.9 million, for example. If you have 5 million, I would advise you to take 2 of those, book 2 of those. Because in January, the value escalates to 3.4. So you have made 500,000 in a few months, right? If you've taken 2, you have 1 million. Once the developer commences the project, by the end of the year, you're looking at selling that unit at 4 million, 4.5.
Okay. So are we getting into real estate to sell?
Yes.
Talk to the person, because again, most of us, we hear a lot of people say real estate works.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But now tell us how it works.
Real estate can work for you, and it has worked for a lot of people.
Yeah.
All right. I think the richest people in the world, they invest in real estate because it's stable. Yeah. Property escalates. Land, they are not producing any more land. It's what it is there, right? The population is growing, right? So it works. But of course, you have to know where is it that you're investing? What's the location that you're investing? What are your goals with these investments? Okay, is it a good place? Is this a good developer that you're working with? There are so many things that you have to consider, right?
And before getting into real estate.
Yes, before you just jump blindly into it because of what people say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Why should young people, as like you've said, we speak to young people? Why do you think renting and ownership is a conversation that young people need to understand?
It's very important that young people understand how to invest in real estate and do it correctly. Because especially in Kenya, people lose money, right? People get conned. There's a lot of those conversations about that, and then they scare a lot of people from getting into an industry that has a lot of potential, that where you can make a lot of money. For example, I'll give you a personal example. There is a land I bought a year, or let's say 2 years ago. Now the highway is being made. It's being made from the Mombasa Malindi highway. Right now, the interest in that area has really gone up, right? So in just a year, from an investment of 1 million, I now have a client for 3 million, right?
Yes.
So I don't think there is anywhere where you can invest
Yes.
and in such a short period of time get such a return on investment.
I like that you mentioned the location. So what else, what should I consider for somebody who's thinking of getting into real estate? What should a young person consider? The factors that they should look into before investing in real estate?
How to do due diligence. Okay, that is very important. Know what to look for, which professionals to talk to, the history of the land, the history of the developer, all that. You have to know how to do your due diligence properly. And then, of course, what are your goals? What do you want to achieve? What is the end point of this investment that you're doing?
Okay.
Yes.
Nyambo. Hii story ni tamu. Hii story. Unajua hutaka kuisema direct, lakini umesema hapo kwenye ku-own as a young person.
Yes.
Tunazungumza to that young person.
Yes.
That ku-own ufanya biashara. Now wewe ulikuwa Nairobi and then ukapata client akakuja huko. Huu kijana ambaye anakusikiliza hivi sasa from huko mpaka ume-own properties zako, anafanyaje from where he or she is ako at zero place ili agrow afike mpaka mahali wewe tuseme umefikia as of now, venye ulikuja Mombasa uko green na client. Anapitia vichochoro gani mpaka aweze kufika? Tunamzungumzia kijana ambaye hana ile 5 million ambayo umeisema.
Okay.
Yes.
Lakini yako na kazi ambayo inampatia income.
Yes.
Kabisa. Yeah.
So kwa hivyo cha muhimu ni knowledge kwanza sasa. Hivyo knowledge ni muhimu sana kujua hii real estate, hii investing real estate, kuingia kwenye huu mchezo huu wa real estate investing. Nitaingia aje? Ni vitabu gani nitasoma? Ni expert gani nitaongelesha? These days information is everywhere. So you have to do your research.
Yes.
Fanya research yako vizuri, andika goals zako vizuri, alafu sasa savings zako lazima ukuwe na savings. Hata kama hiyo nakwambia ya 2.9, you need 30% deposit. Okay? Umefanya hiyo mambo yote ndio, lakini unahitaji hela, unahitaji pesa. 30% of 2.9 is approximately 900,000 Kenya shillings, right? So unahitaji uwe na hiyo milioni. Kwa hivyo lazima pia umefanya kazi yako, accumulate your savings. Work on your savings as a young person sasa. Nakwambia work on your savings, save pesa zako vizuri, uwe na si lazima usave kwa bank, lazima ujue pia where do you invest, what investment accounts zinaweza kuwa zinakuletea kama hizi za MMF, money market funds. Pale unaweza kuwa unarusha, unakapata ka 10% or 12% income, interest on your money as you continue to save. Okay, usisave to like kama ujielewi. Yes. Hiyo pale umefika hata 200,000 yako unairusha kwa MMF. Ama kama ni kwa bond, ama kwa hizi treasury bills. You have to do your research as a young person. You have that opportunity to get to know how to do things properly. Bora umeset ile goal yako, you know where you're heading. So rusha pesa yako kwa MMF ama rusha pesa yako kwa ile investment account umeweka, hizi fixed funds, hizo zote unazielewa. Put your money there as you continue putting your savings together, so that when you're coming now to do real estate, huangalii ati ni nyumba gani inauzwa rahisi sana. Unaona? Unaangalia ni nyumba gani, ukifanya hesabu yako, the math has to math at the end of the day. Ni nyumba, ni investment gani itaniletea the income, itanipeleka to my goals as fast as soon as possible. Investing in real B&B in Mombasa is a good idea.